Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Lampard.
It's Rashford!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Rashford clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rooney plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Big chance! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rooney. Now it's Rashford. Out to the left it goes. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's a goal kick. Great vision. Spread neatly. Well, that has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Stojkovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Lewandowski.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Still goalless. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he's picked it up out wide. Wirtz.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That looks a good ball through. And it's Rijkaard. Kokchu. That ball looks a good one. And he's in on goal! Rooney made a good run there. Howson gathers from the goal kick. Mbappe! Oh, just skips past his man. Eder Militao gets rid without sophistication. Nicely worked. And this is Lewandowski. He's found a way through. Lewandowski! Oh, it's hit the post. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Wirtz. Can he get it through? Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Saliba goes long. Now it's Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Stojkovic. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rashford. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, delightful ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. A probing pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Chance, surely! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He'll fancy himself from here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Rooney! Decent hit from there. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Rodri. Now it's Rooney. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's in space and looking for options. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. It's played through for him. And the shot! Now, who's going to be... applies the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Lewandowski. Has a shot! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile.
And it's been given away. Plenty to aim at here. Stojkovic. Rodri. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
Decent chance! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22 será sustituido por el dorsal 7. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. In for the pieces! Mbappe goes short. Fabinho. Now this could be a chance. Yamal! Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Rooney. Nicely spread. Van Nistelrooy has cut it out. Rashford.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por
He's had it
el
nicked
dorsal
away.
5, Sergio Busquets.
Played into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with. and it wasn't.
Busquets has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And it's Fabinho. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Rooney. Well-timed, excellent interception. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's picked out the run. And Van Nistelrooy! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Can he finish? It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's
that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all? Commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Barcelona are staring into the abyss. Only a win will do here, otherwise they are down. This truly is crunch time.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rudiger with a fine tackle. Looking for the run. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pess picks it up out wide. Chance! That's a sharp pass. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Koundé, and it's Messi. That's a cute ball. And this is Forlan. A header! Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Gakpo, Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. Ruben Neves gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Barella. So it is still 0-0. Bastoni. Indonesia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Might be danger here. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Wirtz, and now they can clear their lines. And he's only too happy to take that back. Wirtz, and here's Rashford, thinks about the shot. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Now it's Rashford. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Could that be it? The big moment, his moment, the moment of utter relief. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Oh, he's been caught on it, shot a goal! He scores! A game of drills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the shots!